do it. I don't give a shit. Who cares?
Go ahead.
I got you.
Tonight we are doing the 2001, directed by James Wong. Is pretty much his last directorial debut. After this, I'm guessing it was a bomb in theaters. It's a 5.9 on IMDb, starring Jet Li, Jason Statham, and Carla Gugino, who we've seen in other stuff but never know her name. All right.
Smoke.
Yeah,
And apparently a box office smash. This was made for $20 million and grossed 78.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Success.
Yes.
So fuck Rotten Tomatoes because they got the money.
You know, actually, I was thinking, I heard something the other day that, you know, really what they should do is instead of remake good movies and classics, they should remake movies that had good ideas but were not executed well. And I think this has potential to be remade into a blockbuster.
Idea?
They made it a few years before, and it was called The Matrix, and it was infinitely better.
Yeah.
This is not like The Matrix.
Travis, I think you read my mind right there. That's the tagline for me of this is that great premise, but it needs to be done in a better fashion.
Yeah. It lacked a little bit in execution.
Whatever you do, don't change the soundtrack because I couldn't believe how well crafted that was. I had so many eye rolls. Oh
Can we just get into something? I can't hold it anymore. I got a lot of issues with this movie, okay?
Oh, boy.
But number one, the fight scene between Jet Li and Jet Li at the end.
Oh, God.
What was that song? Kill,
Papa Roach.
We want to kill ourselves. Kill.
Yeah, Blood Brothers, Papa Roach. You got a problem with it?
I have a problem with it, Travis.
Papa.
I would listen to that song on repeat as a 12-year-old boy.
Well, that explains a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Blood Brothers. And actually, this movie has not one but two Papa Roach songs in the climax, because the next song was also Papa Roach.
That ain't gonna help it.
It felt like
song.
Felt like the movie was supposed to be watched outside of Hot Topic by middle school.
Oh my
Like
God.
that's where the viewing should be, in a booth outside of Hot Topic.
Well, initially, I gave it an immediate star for being 1 hour and 27 minutes. That's a star. That's a star for me.
Yeah,
so got one off break for the time. Whatever Carla Gugino. Goddamn, is there a hotter MILF? Is there a hotter piece?
She is. There's at least one movie where she gets naked in
Sin City.
Yeah, she's missing an arm though.
Sin City.
Yeah, she's
To me, she will always be son-in-law of fame.
Of course.
Oh, really? To me, she's
yeah.
always going to be Vinny Chase's agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, true
That's
that.
son-in-law. Every time I see her, it's son-in-law.
Yeah, for me, it's son-in-law.
Or Spy Kids mom. She's so fucking hot. To me, I wrote down, it must be so hard for poor Carla Gugino to act with Jet Li. Jet Li, let me just take this over for a second. Jet Li is the worst actor.
Careful.
He makes Jackie Chan look like, and after this, I said, we are watching Rush Hour. We're watching a Jackie Chan film. I fucking hate Jet Li now. How did this guy become famous? How?
He's not always this bad. He was really bad.
I don't recall him being that good at all. Like, what is
Fearless?
he good?
Fearless? He's pretty good in Fearless, if I remember.
I wish I had picked Fearless.
He
If
stinks.
you wanted a Jet Li, Jason Statham movie, I would have selected War over this movie.
I hate Jason Statham with a passion as well in this movie.
That was what actually blew my mind, because I paused it and I said to myself, how the fuck did Jason Statham ever get an acting job again after this?
That's what
And
he's
he shaved it off.
He's bad.
I had no idea that. Well, he had shaved it off beforehand too, because he did Lock, Stock, and Snatch before this movie.
Yeah.
And I thought, how do you regress that far? Like, how do you get that bad? You know what I mean? And then he's spawned a career out of pretty much this movie over and over and over.
Transporter.
even screwed up Delroy Lindo. I mean, when Delroy Lindo and that guy they popped in a room one time so randomly, I laughed so hard. They're like, "We got you, motherfucker!"
I don't know the name, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that Delroy Lindo is the black guy. Okay.
Yeah, the guy from
No. You're
Romeo
wrong.
Must.
You're wrong.
Actually, you know what? Is another good Jet Li movie where he's not as bad
He's
as
in
Romeo Must Die.
I wrote that down.
Ooh, I would have loved to
The
watch
black
that.
guy's in is Clockers. He is.
Okay.
Isn't
Really?
isn't
Really?
like DMX the bad guy in that one?
I think you're right.
Really,
Yeah,
I really
good
like
shit.
him. He's
in
so
the
good.
Old, he's in
Okay,
like Crooklyn. He's in the really good shit by the old stuff. Yeah.
we should get into the plot, but can I give a little tidbit here about so I looked up because I was so appalled by this movie that I was like, so who was involved in this? The writing was bad. And I agree with Eric that the concept was kind of cool and that it probably could have been done better. I think that should be our new podcast idea. Watch these dumb movies and, or find movies that could be, better off being made today. But dude, like, oh, what the fuck was I going to say?
Oh God.
Some tidbits that you found.
Found a tidbit.
Oh, I don't remember. Oh yeah. The director, and he was also a co-writer. The only reason this guy, I think, got the ability to do this was because he was involved with the X-Files, because all he's ever done was this and the worst Dragon Ball Z rendition with like white people. And
Yep,
he's
He did
Asian.
that.
He's
Oh my
Asian.
God.
No, he
and put
directed
white people in Dragon Ball Z.
God.
He directed
I
Final
know.
Destination right before this, which Final Destination I think was a box office
The original?
smash.
That was
The
box
first one.
Okay, yeah. But after that, I mean, I don't know.
Well,
Didn't he do one of like the Fast and Furiouses?
Oh, he made
No.
Final
Different
Nation.
guy. Different
Great.
Asian guy.
Shitty movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie blows dick. Yeah,
Fine.
so yeah, I don't get it. It was
So, who wants to give the plot summary for our viewers?
All right, hold on. Just to show you how he got this movie. Final Destination was made for 23 million and made 112 million at the box office, like a year before this.
dumb movies that make money.
And then he never got anything again, basically. All right, Zach, what are you saying?
That's the
Give it a
story.
world-
Somebody-
we can all give our own
Somebody run down the
interpretation.
plot.
I'll give you a plot summary really quick off the top of my head. A power-hungry Asian travels through multiple universes, killing himself over and over again to achieve a oneness power over a metaverse that seems that nobody else has come up with this concept and has a very strange lethal weapon crew following him through these portals. And failing over and over and over.
So, what do you
Well,
think?
because he's getting stronger every time, so it's harder.
Yeah,
not-
that's
Oh,
exactly
they
right,
could kill
Eric.
him, and they says, "Don't kill him, don't kill
I
him."
don't want to. Why would
What was the overarching theme for the movie?
you? Suck.
Well, I mean, it's obviously what's
I think
his
it's
name?
pretty-
It's obviously Icarus. This goes way back to the Greek
Is it
days.
obviously Icarus? It's obviously
I think-
Icarus?
I think
It
there's
is?
a deep set tone, but it's pretty apparent. So, I thought it was either being the best version of yourself or achieving perfection.
This
trying
ain't
to
the terrible
become
book of beer.
Yeah, that's what Icarus is.
Yeah,
Flying
I
too
think the
close to the
point was.
sun.
I think the point was that things need to remain in balance.
I think the point was that the Matrix just came out, like Nick said, and they wanted to make a lot of money. So
Yeah,
they
and
came up with
Jet
this
Li
fucking-
is Asian. Perfect.
Although I do still think that it's a pretty cool plot idea. Like, I like the idea of the multiverse, because we've seen some multiverse movies come out recently. A lot of them, actually.
So I really actually appreciated the way they explained the multiverse shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like
It
and
wasn't
the way they explained it is exactly the way that they would explain it in Marvel right now, which I thought was really interesting.
I'm a multiverse agent.
yeah, and it makes
I also noticed
Some pile of shit.
as I was watching the film, like I don't know if it's been remastered or what, but for a movie that was made in 2001, I thought the quality of the film in HD was very good. Like they must use some some very high tech cameras when they shot this film.
I thought those.
For
I don't
the
know
time.
about that,
For the time.
but I thought the special effects were really bad.
I didn't
and
like
Yeah,
the
I mean,
so,
compare it to the Matrix, which came out at a similar time. I don't think it looked like any better than the Matrix.
I was just actually looking at
No,
budget. That was
not-
made for
not-
20
it wa-
million. The
I
Matrix
wasn't referring to special effects.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It kind of
Yeah,
did
no,
have a cool look. Like I agree. I agree with
Well,
that.
it was just a very clear, like, it looked like something that could have been shot now and played in HD, you know?
No, it did not.
And not for the special effects.
I also disagree. It had the feel of like The Negotiator, except it sucked.
Yeah, no, actually, I agree with Ben. I thought I liked sort of how this looked more than Hunter Killer. Like something for Hunter Killer was off with me with
Oh my
the
God.
camera work.
Oh my.
By the way,
God.
guys,
Oh my
what a double feature. Catching up on homework and doing that on the back of Hunter Killer was like one of the worst wastes of a night I've ever had.
You didn't have to think about anything the entire time, though, did you?
A lot to think of.
Well, I was actually trying to figure out how Common continues to be employed in film.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Who?
Common.
Common.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, that was a hot topic. He was an admiral.
oh,
Sir.
Common.
Sir, I have no business being in this scene with you, sir.
Yeah, Gary Oldman.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
know.
let's
Get
back
the
to
fuck
that.
outta
You guys
here.
already covered it.
The only movie he's not out of place in that I can recall is Smoking Aces.
That's
Never
literally
saw it.
what I was about to say. Yeah.
Well, I
agree.
think Smoking Aces was his first film. That's
His
what got him
character-
all these other
Great
fucking
role on-
parts.
It's perfect for him in that movie.
What about
He
Just
was-
Right when him and Queen Latifah are just rekindling that basketball love?
You lost me at Queen Latifah. bro.
I've never seen it
Well,
either.
he wasn't even good in like John Wick when he was again an assassin.
Yeah.
John Wick more like fuck off.
So I know
But
we.
no, the
touched on-
movie. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I know Swan was, not pleased with Jet Li's acting, which is, I think that's pretty obvious. But
He also his martial arts were awful. He was
You didn't
punching
like
down. Ah.
It wasn't his best martial arts.
it was.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
It wasn't. But
That
I
wasn't
thought-
his fault.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think it was his fault. I think it was the way it was
Bad
directed.
choreography.
Very shot, very weird. Yeah, like the choreography of it was very like got stuck in the time frame of Matrix
I had a
freeze.
bad-
You
I
are a
was-
bitch.
I was
They
counting.
just gotta
down
let my guy cook.
to the end.
Huh?
God, what a pile of fucking. I'm so fucking.
Problem is Jet Li. I mean, once you watch Fearless, there's no reason to watch any other Jet Li movie.
Yeah, Jet.
Here's my favorite line from Jet Li when he gave you the performance of his life. He said, "I don't believe you. Stay away." And it was like a pivotal scene. And he said it like that.
Speak English.
I'm nobody's bitch.
Okay, don't like. I
That
mean,
was
I'd
my
rather
favorite
hear him
line
in
out of the
subtitles.
whole
Like,
movie.
speak.
When he said that,
What?
I am nobody's bitch.
Yeah. At the end, yeah.
Yeah.
What's
This was my
I will
favorite.
be the one.
with Morgan Freeman and the dog collar?
Yeah, that was
Is that? That's like
Unleashed?
Unleashed or something. Yeah.
my favorite Carla Cugino line was, "I've got to go do girl stuff."
Yeah.
You guys like that one?
Oh yeah.
I mean, give me a break. What are we doing? Why are we sitting on our couches here? These people have no fucking talent, and they're
Carla
fucking just
Gugino?
raking it in. Hey, give me my floor. I want it so bad right now.
Am I right in thinking that the movie
Hammers.
him bringing the dog into the vet? Is that how it ended?
Oh my god!
I have
Yes,
a lot.
because that's how
I
they.
started
That's how
looking
they
down a
met.
lot.
I just wanted to remember that because I remember when it happened. I was going, wait.
Oh, Rocky!
And then they cut to the credits, and I remember I had an actual reaction. I went, no way, that can't be. That's not
Well,
movie making.
They sent
Like,
him to a different timeline where she was still alive.
Oh, trust me.
Oh, you
get
got it. You got it.
Oh, I got
understand
it.
what they're doing,
Okay.
but it's below what you'd expect from a Hallmark movie.
I'm not
ending.
sure if you understood the subtleties of it.
Yeah. Well, I certainly, and thank you for illuminating that this was a modern adaptation of the Icarus parable. Like that's, and I agree with you, but I never got there because I was so just like fuck this that I
You're
didn't
bogged
think about.
down.
That's a good verb. So like fuck this.
Well, I mean, Hollywood and everybody else agrees with us because pretty much this guy never worked again.
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
Jet Li doesn't agree
Is he
with it.
dead?
But thanks for the check.
So,
Yeah.
you guys remember the hospital scene where Jet Li? By the way, Gabriel Ulaw and Gabe Law. You can't come up with better names than that.
I don't know what any of
No,
that
one
is.
that Law was not named Gabriel.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was Ulaw and Gabe.
What's his first
Oh.
name?
No, it
No.
was Gabe. Gabe was the good Jet Li, and
Gabe
you
God.
was the bad one.
Yeah.
His name is Gabriel Ulaw and Gabe Law are the
looking
two
that up.
Jet Li characters.
I don't think
Fucking
that's
hate
right.
him.
It's Law and
It
Gabe
is
Law.
Yeah, they called him Ulaw.
That's his
You
last
know,
name.
I've had a few
Here's
Chardonnays.
the
What of it?
last name.
But anyway, in the hospital, Jet Li's getting an MRI. Whatever, the shit goes down.
Woo!
Okay.
Bad guy hits the MRI and it just starts smoking. Did he throw a fucking smoke bomb in there?
Well, he had like superpowers.
Oh my God! Did he, Travis? Did he have them?
No, it was Gabe. It was you. He played three characters: Gabe, Ulaw, and
Wait.
Lawrence.
T. Best part of the whole movie was when they showed Jet Li, all the different Jet Lis, and they just put different
Yes,
hair
that
on
was
him. Long
one of
hair
the-
Jet Li, blonde hair
The
Jet
one
Li,
with dreads.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so stupid.
That was a close
Jesus
second
fuck.
for me. But I think my favorite part of the movie was during the MRI scene when you had the doctor, not a nurse, not a technician, the doctor doing the MRI,
Mhm.
indifferently eating a bagel. Like, Jet Li's giving me I've got issues with this guy. Like, fuck this guy for getting an MRI. I'm not gonna let him destroy my snack. It was so fucking stupid.
So,
I'm sorry.
per Wikipedia, Ben, Jet Li is Officer Gabe Law, Gabriel Ulaw, and Yu Fook Law.
Where are you seeing that?
Gabe Wad.
Wikipedia, baby.
Yeah, use Wikipedia. I'm using IMDb where real facts came from like the studio.
He went by Ulaw, but his first name is Gabriel. It's on
I
the-
didn't give a fuck what his name was.
I
He
never
sucked in every aspect.
once heard
Characters,
that.
you moron.
Never once heard that.
There was 125 Jet Lis. What don't you understand?
123.
There was 125. He killed 123.
Oh shit,
So-
those were the last two. I didn't even get the whole movie. I gotta go
Wait,
rewatch.
that's the one. You killed the other 124, and you are the one and only.
God damn it! I wish one of you would suggest a good
How'd they-
fucking movie.
How did they come up with such a clean number like 120? There's 125 different multiverses.
It's
or
clean. It's
universes.
clean. They workshopped it. It's clean.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Clean.
It's perfect.
It feels good. That feels good. 125. That feels good.
But yeah, so my gripe with the film was that I
Right.
thought like probably the first 30 to 45 I could follow, and then it was like it just turned into a complete shit show when he started having to like fight himself. Like
Remember it was in the
that was where the entire movie just turned into a like corny bad action film.
That's when it turned it. I said every shooting scene stunk. The noises stunk.
So,
That was the other thing that pissed me off was like, okay, this guy has dodged every bullet you've shot at him. Let's keep shooting because this time I'll definitely get him.
He's Neo.
that's an action movie trope.
He's
Yeah.
Jet Leo.
That was
I
just.
think the movie got corny as soon as before they even said "let the bodies hit the floor." As soon as you heard that the song was going to be on, I
Yeah.
just immediately tuned out and I went, "Wow!"
As soon as they played,
Oh.
as soon as they played,
Something's got to give.
that song when they queued that up with that scene.
That was the worst part. During
Good
the
God.
when he was in the chair, and then Gina Carano or whatever.
Whipped it, winked it. She winked at him, and he.
And yeah, it went.
She said, I brought the mouse in my high heel. Gotcha.
My mouse house within my heel. Yeah.
Yeah. So one question I had, I didn't really understand. Like someone said earlier,
She put a bomb in that mouse's asshole.
Like, what were they doing the whole movie? Like, I don't understand what their guns, like, that was my big gripe, was like, what are these guns they keep drawing on them? Like, what are the guns supposed to do? Like,
They're supposed to fire. They're not supposed to shoot the guns. They're supposed to follow protocol. And so Jason Statham
it's like
keeps
a
asking
flashlight
them-
almost, though, at that
I
point.
like
Yeah.
that part. I like
And
that
that's
part.
like, why didn't, it just didn't really make sense to me.
Best part of the whole movie was the little flashlight thing on the gun when they put it on him. I was like, "Yep, that's cool." Other than that, it's awful.
Really? I didn't understand that.
I
I'm
didn't
also
either,
so
but it
concerned-
was kind of cool looking.
I'm so concerned that these police, there's a whole initiative and they have jobs to stop this type of behavior, but he seems to be the only being that's figured out how to try to realize this power. So
dumb.
why is there this whole policing division for this if he's the only one doing it? You know what I mean?
I
Because
think
he's
he's
the
the
one-
only one
he was
that's
the
gotten this far. Plus, he knows the system. He was a former multiverse agent himself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
and
He
that
knows the whole
thing-
system.
That whole thing where they tried to like insinuate the relationship between my man Delroy Lindo and like I had no backstory there. I was just like, there's nothing there. There's nothing.
Delroy was selling that hard as fuck,
God
dude.
damn it, Delroy.
I felt that friendship from Delroy. I knew he was
Oh,
friends
you
with
did? You felt it?
Law. I did feel
I
it.
didn't feel a goddamn thing. He was just in that movie because he was Delroy Lindo.
Oh, that was great when he
He's
was
played. Correct me if
The
I'm
gas
wrong, but
station clerk.
he has played that exact same role in multiple films.
That's all he plays. That's all he can do. He's Delroy.
No,
So-
he plays a crack kingpin.
Okay. I mean,
Blockers?
That's his best role by far.
Wadden, what made you
Blockers.
choose this
What?
movie? What made you choose this movie?
I just had a random list last week. Were you here last week? I don't know if you were.
It's not.
Well, yeah, I just had a random list. You know, why I had been complaining about some of our choices, and I decided, you know, maybe we should get a martial arts movie in there. And this one kind of checked some boxes because it had some sci-fi elements to it, which I thought people would enjoy. And I wanted to pick a movie I had not seen because I'm a Jet Li fan.
Oh, you had
I
not
didn't
seen
want to pick like Fearless or Hero or some of his more famous ones.
that. Makes
So the
sense.
good ones.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem here. I was a big Jet Li fan. I actually liked this movie when I was younger, and I still actually found it somewhat entertaining, even though it's terrible. But, I mean, Kiss of the Dragon, Fearless, Romeo Must Die, they're all better than this. So, this is like a
Romeo-
war.
Is Romeo Must Die the one where like you see the bones breaking internally and stuff?
There's tits in that movie too.
I think
Just
so.
like
It's
an
It's a
X-ray,
threat.
that
I
X-ray
think-
view.
pretty sure.
I think that's Kiss of the
Really?
Dragon.
That actually, that could be Kiss of the Dragon. I don't know. I confuse them all.
Well, they're so good.
This was so sad.
The
of
French
almost-
guy in Kiss of the Dragon, money.
My wife knew it was over because all she heard was terrible rock music and no one talking finally. And she goes, is it over? Did you finish it?
Aren't these movies sometimes kind of fun when they're quick and like stupid?
Oh, that was great. Oh my
Yeah.
I'm
god.
not. I mean, it sounds like no one really liked it. Let's get into the ending. Like when he gets transported to, I guess they call it the Hades universe, and he's just fighting guys on top of the pyramid.
Yeah, I like you got a nice mouth there, boy.
There's two endings.
Mayor.
But that's what I also didn't understand how, like you had brought up the other ending where Yulaw, the good one, gets sent back to, like, it's almost like he got sent back in time, I guess.
Well,
'Cause
sort
he's-
of, because that dog was actually his dog.
Yeah, but isn't that how he said he met his wife in, like, the universe where he
Correct.
Yeah,
then-
he
and
brought
here-
his injured dog to the vet, and it all comes full circle in a perfect movie ending.
Yeah, but what
About to
universe?
hang up.
I don't know what Nick was watching.
I'm
Do you
about to.
get what
hang
I'm
up.
saying? Where it's like that already happened in that universe. So what universe did he send him to where that could happen again? Unless he sent him back in
Yeah,
time.
it was all. Yeah, Travis. Look at Travis. He's about
Yeah,
to.
no,
explode.
no. I like how Jason Statham was like, I
Cannot
know where to
compute.
send him.
Yeah, like they're just like
I
they
know what to do.
And he
Who's the
sends him
worst?
right
Who's
to
the-
where the dog gets hit, and there's my wife's, dog store.
I mean, that was so
Dog
bad.
store.
And I was like, fucking bad.
Dog
And then it was followed up with rock music and Jet Li fighting on top of it. And then like the zoom out and the rock music. I was just
Yeah,
like,
he's
I
on
knew
top
it
of a
was. I
fucking
knew they were
big
going to do that. Yeah, you know why? You know why? They're waiting for part two. They were setting up for a part two.
Well, guess what? This movie made $80 million fucking dollars.
Guess what? I want to die.
Made $1 million in our lives.
God damn it!
My question about the end.
I wouldn't even enjoy playing this video game. Like that's how
That
bad.
would be the worst. It'd be
How
so
did
bad.
Jason Statham know which one was the good one at the end?
Wedding
because
ring.
of the
Wedding
wedding
ring.
ring tan.
Watch it.
Okay, I missed that little.
I also thought that was dumb though. How he was like, "Hey, that's the other one in there." It's like, "Oh, okay."
He
Like,
spray
there was
painted
no-
their arm. He did the
Hey,
Michael
guys
Scott.
we've never
spray
met.
paint.
We'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like.
yeah,
nope.
he marked him.
Yeah.
Marked
We'll
him with a
listen to
Sharpie.
this guy.
Also, like when they transported, they weren't like they were just like tired. Like it wasn't like get up and fight, try and get away. It was just like, oh, we're done. Like the whole ending was so just such a letdown.
To be
Does
honest,
anybody else think about the Willy Wonka like the transporting of the chocolate bar through the portal? Every time they did that, I kept thinking of the Wonka vision. And I was thinking, how did it look better in the fucking 70s?
yeah.
And like Mortal Kombat shit on this movie.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the special effects in Mortal Kombat are bad, but they
Oh,
Have you seen that in a while?
This was Zack.
Goro
Snyder.
looks pretty bad in it.
Like the slow mo beating, like the that was so bad. Like just
Bro,
them
man,
freezing midair. Like it was really stupid.
it was bad. The martial arts was bad. That was my biggest.
That's
Like,
Yeah,
the biggest
like-
letdown of the movie is that the martial arts wasn't good.
yeah, because you got Jet Li. Like, come on, let's go.
I mean, hold on a second.
Get
You
geared
just
up.
said it, Travis. Let's really put it into context. The worst part of the martial arts movie was the martial arts.
It's not a martial arts movie though, really. It's more of an action.
If Jet Li's the star, I
Yeah.
think it kind of is.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's racist. Okay.
No, it's not.
He's
He's a martial arts
He's
superstar.
sure as shit not an
Jason's
actor.
the co-star. He's not a martial artist.
He's not an actor.
He's not an actor either.
So you're telling me you're gonna watch? You could go into a Van Damme movie and not expect martial arts?
Yeah, are we watching The Quest next? I'll
Well,
so
fuck,
watch The
man.
Quest.
Of course, there was martial arts in this, but this was more of a. This was an action sci-fi with
Okay.
martial arts elements that were terrible.
No,
I would say.
no,
I would say it's
disagree
a.
with
I
that.
would say sci-fi martial arts film is,
Dude, there
is
was
a good
a shit ton of
description
gun,
of it.
There's
Yeah,
a
this
shit
is
ton of
not-
gunfights
I
in
don't
this.
get that.
No, it's
ton of
Those
they
gun-
took,
gunfights were awful.
no,
The whole
I-
movie was just. It,
they took
really
Jet
didn't.
Li and said, "How can we make something different that's
Well,
not just Jet Li
no.
martial arts?"
Now hold on. Now this hasn't been brought up yet, but do you know who was originally cast in the Jet Li role? And maybe
Oh.
that's the
Jackie
answer.
Chan. Please
That
tell
could-
me Jackie Chan.
You learn martial arts.
This is an A-list actor. This guy is an A-lister,
Christian Bale.
but he's a terrible actor. But he makes
Way better than Del
he's a
Rey.
box office draw, is what I guess.
I really want to play this game. I really do want to play this.
Yeah.
When I say A-lister, I mean he makes a shit ton of money because people go to his movies.
Who will him? What's going on?
Who's
I
a
get Jackie
big
Chan.
This
draw?
person was cast to be the Jet Li,
George
but, like,
Clooney.
backed out, so that's why Jet Li was cast.
Tom Cruise.
No, listen to what
No,
I'm
good
saying.
actor. You said a bad actor.
A bad actor.
Oh, bad actor.
Jackie Chan, bro.
No, not Jackie.
Now it's The Rock.
The Rock. You nailed
That's
it.
too early for The Rock. This would have been too early for him.
Was
to
The
do.
Nah.
It was The Rock.
What?
Wow.
Was it really?
Yeah. that's what he-
2001.
Well, he was he with
you
him?
know
like,
what? With the grunge music, he would have played better. I think.
Man, that
I
would have
didn't
been a
get that.
really
It didn't
bad
mix
movie.
with Jet
The
Li.
Rock.
That's not
Well,
a grunt.
guess why? Dwayne The Rock Johnson and among other Hollywood stars, including Samuel L. Jackson, were declined from Jet Li's lead role. So they changed it up at the last minute and said, "No, you're not good enough."
So Jet
Okay.
Li is like smaller than me. Like he's
Well-
like 5'4".
Kick
Yeah, yeah,
He's a Ritter. He's a Ritter boy.
yeah. Very
He's
Ritter.
5'4".
Gotta cut that out, Travis. That was
Hold on.
not good.
They
Oops, I
said
doubled
Samuel
down.
L. Jackson wasn't good enough, or Samuel L. Jackson said this movie isn't good enough.
I don't know. Like the wording there says
Motherfucker!
they were
Seems-
declined.
No, done, you motherfucker!
So I guess the director was just like, "No, you're not good."
They probably
No,
were. They
no.
probably would have made too much money. They were like, we
Oh, wait.
need some cheaper options.
They said you're not good to other people and then gave it to Jet Li, or what's going on?
All right, what's your problem with Jet Li? What did he do to you? I want to know.
I don't get how just because you're Asian, you get to sweep the nation with acting and making money. He sucks ball sack. That's what's wrong.
Jet Li's a fucking
He's
superstar.
a goddamn statue.
I wish I had picked
Have you seen
Fearless.
these other Jet Li movies?
Yeah,
I've seen
I wish I had
most of
picked
Jet
Fearless.
Li's performances, and I've never been that blown away. I'll tell you that much. Give me, I'd love to hear your list.
Here's the other thing. Jet Li is wasted on me. Bruce Lee's wasted on me. I'm not a big
Bruce
kung
Lee.
fu guy.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
fine.
into it. Like I don't think they categorically suck as movies, but they never really hit it for me. And if you water that down like this and do that, then it's like there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Like
So would say better. You ever heard of Randall Park? He shits all over Jet Li, that's for sure.
I'm a
I don't
big
know
Randall Park guy.
Yeah, you do know Randall Park. I guarantee if you look him up, you do know him.
I
Tony
still think there's a great.
He's the guy from The Interview. He's
He's the greatest Asian actor going right now. Are you kidding me? He puts Jet Li to shame. Probably can do better stunts.
he's
than what
not
I
a
saw
kung
this
fu
fucking
guy
movie.
though. He's a comedian.
He's the Asian man.
He's the fresh off the boat guy.
Yeah, he's tremendous. Everything he does.
No, I really liked that movie he was in, whatever it was called.
Always Be My Maybe.
Always Be My Maybe.
But
Yeah.
that's a sleeper.
It's a sleeper rom-com for sure.
One of my. If you haven't seen Nick, have you seen? With
No.
your wife has not seen.
Yeah, if you want to watch a rom-com with your wife, that's a good one to watch.
And yeah,
He's
you
not gonna
won't.
trust me after I keep recommending we watch Hunter Killer. She was done with
She
Hunter
had to
Killer.
watch these?
She was done with Hunter Killer within the first 20 minutes.
Oh, you let me. Oh, wow. And Laura loved it,
She
right?
said-
Laura
she
loved
said
it,
this is
yeah.
really-
That's
She
so
said,
good.
finally, you
Nick,
picked a good movie.
I stake my whole reputation on Always Be My Maybe.
Yeah.
I stake it, and you will even like it a little bit.
I'm sure it's good. What am I going to say? You know, it's fine.
Mhm.
I've been.
Hunter Killer was
I haven't
What are you
really
gonna say?
panned anything besides AI. I have not panned a movie in this yet.
Oh.
AI.
And that says everything.
What a pile of shit.
Yeah,
I
It
think
was a
it's pretty
true
unanimous.
movie.
That
No,
great
not.
premise, but they went into this movie. It seemed like they didn't have a script. They just had this premise and they said, "Let's just wing it."
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Fuck
the,
it.
I think the bare bones of this plot of this idea are fantastic, and we need to remake this movie.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
This
like
is our
already
Jet
being
Li.
remade though. Like this was like a kind of like different take on like it's like a mixture of a bunch of the multiverse
Okay,
come out, you know?
now let's remake the movie right now. Who do you recast as Jet Li and Jason Statham, and what do
I
you
recast
change?
Jet Li's role as I put Jason Statham as Jet Li.
What about using Marty members only?
Well, I think it's very clear who the star of the show is in that case.
Uh-huh.
Benjamin Wilmoth?
Peak weight gain, stomach out, Alex Goslin.
Kid can't act.
That's the
Yeah, I don't
best part.
see
He
that.
doesn't.
Desi's got to be in there.
Does he?
I
To
don't
be
see
honest.
It's the doctor doing the MRI.
Yeah. that's-
I go Jeff as Jason Statham.
no, Jeff is the love interest.
He's Carla Cugino.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing great. Get out of here. I'm doing girl stuff.
Jason and Jeff are a homosexual couple, and Jason is Jason Statham. But he's
Ooh,
just
I
like,
like that.
Yeah, I mean,
chubbier
any
person.
movie I'm doing, Jason is my star.
Yeah, I love Jason in pretty much any role. He's a hell of a talent.
Yeah.
No, he has to be Jet Li because he's the one that carries the dog.
Imagine him doing karate.
I got
Eating ass.
Drum Farzad as Delroy Lindo.
Oh my
That's
god!
a great call.
What you want to do, babe? What you want to do, Playboy?
Follow protocol.
You got two options.
Hey, I can put you down.
Oh man. Oh
God
man.
damn, dude, this movie.
You got two options, Jet Li.
All right. Well, let's hear some ratings. Huh?
All right, so you know I'll go first, guys, because I've been really waiting for this. So I gave it 1 star, just for pure
Length.
How do you get the
Runtime.
stars?
And then after I watched it, because I did watch the movie, I did give it an extra star, which will be, for me, that's a 2 out of 5, a 4 out of 10. Do not recommend.
4 out of 10.
All right, not too bad actually.
That's
No.
not your lowest score though. What you gave AI, was it a 2 out of 10?
I don't recall, Travis, but yeah, this I think AI was worse.
AI was worse than this?
You know, it was. I hate
No.
Haley Joel Osment. I want him dead. Eric, I kind of, Eric's right. He did play a good robot, I guess, in a sense. If that robot was one that I wanted to murder and kill.
Hey.
Hey,
He had
Zach, what's your
feelings.
rating?
hello,
He had feelings.
3.7.
Eric. Hello.
Just not
A 3.7 out of 4?
3.
Oh, okay.
Not very
No.
good.
Just not.
What bumped it up from a 3.5 to the 3.7?
Good.
I believe, as hard as it is to think, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
I mean, it was watchable. I finished the movie, and
Hour 20. That's why you finished it, by the way.
it could have been worse. I know it's hard to believe, but it could have been.
Could it?
Yeah.
would've,
Benny,
coulda.
How so?
Benny, what's your rating?
I was gonna go with the same thing Wyatt did, which was a 4.
4 out
4
of
out
10.
of 10.
Pretty.
Ouch.
I like Jet Li. All the other movies you guys have talked about,
I
think
don't.
I've seen, and they're good in comparison. But I definitely did see this movie when it came out, like in theaters.
Really?
And I remember as a kid, I thought it was cool as shit.
See, that's
That
what I
shows
wrote.
you how dumb I was as a kid.
I wrote if I was 13, we were 13 when this movie came out. I would have liked it. I guarantee.
Yeah.
At least cool.
Yeah,
Travis
as a
said-
kid, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
This was Travis' recommendation, by the way. Blame him.
No, it wasn't.
Travis.
Put your foot down for this one. I wanted to watch The Illusionist.
I would have definitely preferred to watch that. The problem is, I've seen The Illusionist and the what's the other one?
Prestige.
I've seen both of those like a million times.
Okay,
Right.
well, the 4 out of 10, was that it, Ben?
Correct.
All right.
Eric, sounds like you want to go next.
I guess I will, Travis. Thank you for that.
Eric.
I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. It was not good.
Ouch.
It wasn't the worst movie. I still do think that the plot, it was good, a decent plot. Like, it can definitely be improved upon. And that would be a remake I would see, I think. But they have to make a lot of changes. Like,
Yeah.
they have to add more to the, like,
The problem is, I mean, it's such a great idea, but the problem is they're never going to do that because they're not going to take a chance on something it bombed and do it again.
It didn't.
Can you imagine watching TV, eating your chips, and then all of a sudden you see the remake of The One, and you think,
What?
But that's
the one.
The thing is, no one's going to even know it's a remake.
yeah, you just.
That's true.
So that's what I'm saying is, like, you can just fucking do it over again.
Actually, that's probably the way to do it is you just change the name.
Yeah.
You just
Basically copy the story, but change the name.
No one's going to care.
Good.
No one's going
Nick?
to be like, oh, wait, this was a Jet Li movie.
Did
and-
you give it over a 1.5, Nick, out of 10?
Oh, whatever. It's not. Who cares? Who cares what the number is? I give it a 2, a 3, whatever. I'll never see it again.
A 2 thumbs down, huh?
It's just a whatever.
I think with
I'm
those kind of hand motions and trifling it away, I think you deserve to give it a 0 out of 10.
Well, I would say this. I said last week I would rather have watched this than The Illusionist because it got me out of my comfort zone. I really would like to return to my comfort zone. 'Cause this is a big fucking
Yeah,
waste.
we all took a chance this week. Thanks for joining us on this journey, guys.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10.
Wow, this is wow.
What?
Travis.
5 out of 10 is the worst score I can give, basically.
That's an F.
I mean,
a
that's
0.
it's not the worst
Fucking
score I
Christ,
can
Eric,
give,
that
but
hurts.
it's
That
pretty
hurts.
bad.
That's like a 1 for you, dude.
It's pretty bad, but like you, Wyatt, I
Talk to
give
me,
a
Travis.
movie a lot of points for telling a story in under 2 hours. I love that.
F.
They did a lot.
They did it. They came full circle, had a good, clean ending.
Really clean,
I don't know about
super
that.
clean ending. Hey,
Yeah,
when Jet Li
nah.
started fighting Jet Li, I definitely kept watching a lot. I cared a lot.
Yeah, no, it
I
was pretty
really
bad
worried about it.
because I think Kiss of the Dragon is much better than this. I think Romeo Must Die is funner than this, and
Funner.
Delroy Lindo plays a better role in Kiss of the Dragon. And Fearless is Jet Li's best movie. So this and War has some interesting stuff going on. So this
What
is
about
one of
Hero?
Jet Li's worst movies.
The M. Night Shyamalan twist in War is pretty good.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I like that
I
twist.
like them, my man.
Well,
It's
all
worth
right,
a while.
guys. Thank you for sticking this one out.
Yeah, sorry, we'll do better. Who are we giving Zach a pick finally? Or what movie are we picking for next week?
Are we sure we want to lead into give like a bunch of bad movies with giving Zach a pick?
Well, let's hear him out.
It's
Let
not
me
a bad
go
movie.
through the order
I
and see
promise.
whose turn it is.
Well,
But-
it's going to be met with plenty of, you know.
It is not a bad movie.
All right, just say what
Well,
it is.
doesn't
I'm sick
matter.
of this.
I do think
Enemy
it's
at the
Zach's turn if we're going to include Zach on this.
Enemy at the Gates. Ed Harris, Jude Law.
Ugh.
Oh, Jude Law. I fucking hate Jude Law.
Yeah, I
Have
think
you
It's a good
seen-
movie. It's a good movie. I won't
everyone here
take
has
that
seen it.
away from you.
Yeah, I've seen it quite a few times.
Yeah, that's the problem. You have to get something that the majority has not seen,
Okay.
which is going to be hard.
Hold, please.
Oh,
You know what I
please.
like more than in that same vein? I like Behind Enemy Lines more. I like
With
Then
Owen
Red
Wilson?
Line.
If you say the thin red line, I'm going to lose
Behind
it.
Enemy
It's too
Lines,
many
is
lines,
that the Owen
dude.
Wilson one?
the Owen Wilson one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that was good.
You know,
What
this isn't
about-
like that at all.
what about-
What's the,
I was gonna say, what about Mr. Brooks? Kevin Costner.
Seen it.
with Dane Cook?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dane Cook, William Hurt,
I've
tremendous.
never seen it.
Oh my. See,
William
this is
Hurt.
also it's good for just tell Travis to watch it when he hasn't seen it. Like
Watch it, Travis.
Oh, where'd Eric go?
he probably still didn't watch what I was Chef. He probably still didn't
Here's
watch
Mr.
Chef
Brooks,
yet.
and he's
Is
put
it
his-
streaming somewhere? I'd love to watch it.
Chef?
Yeah.
I don't know. It usually
It
is, but
It
you
was
know they
on
jump
Netflix
around.
for a while, but
They jump around.
jump around.
I thought it was on HBO or some shit. Let me see.
I'm looking it up.
It's
I'm
on
assuming
no.
everybody's seen Children of Men.
Oh
Of
yeah,
course.
the great. Yeah, one
We're
of the
not
great.
All right, well, Zach, you've lost your privileges because you didn't. We're moving on to Nick.
Let me say a couple movies
Zach,
that
don't-
everybody's seen 20 times.
Okay.
Don't.
I think
Don't be
Children
so
of Men,
harsh.
Zach, just to give you an idea, I think Children of Men, I think we should refrain from, and for the most part, giving clear 4 out of 4 star films. Like everybody's gonna agree that's an excellent movie, right? Unless
One of the
nobody.
greatest sci-fi movies ever.
That's
Oh,
why I
my.
like Enemy at the Gates, is because everybody's
I
different.
agree.
Yeah, that's
I
not
think
bad.
that was-
No,
I
we-
Yeah, I don't
think
think
the
that's a
wheel-
bad pick.
I don't think we've ever come to a consensus besides that Jordan Peele movie we watched. That was the only one we all really liked.
We all pretty much liked LA Confidential too.
That's
didn't
true. That's
I
true.
thought you guys liked
Nope.
the Red Dragon movie.
Yeah,
we?
Manhunter.
We did.
Everyone liked Manhunter. Yeah,
And Place Beyond the Pines, I thought
Not
everyone
bad.
liked. But
it's true.
yeah, I think
Worthless.
we were all like effusive in our praise of Nope. Like
Well, Hunter Killer, I got rave reviews too.
Had a
not from
blast with
everybody.
Fire
I need to watch that back.
Oh yeah, and Travis hated it. I forgot.
yeah, I didn't like it.
The
Give it a
Negotiator.
6.
Brought up The Negotiator. That's a fan.
Yeah, I'd like to watch the new. I
Hunter
could do
Killer
that.
is just like it's what it is. What it is. It's just a little
couldn't
better than you
believe-
would expect.
I started The Negotiator with Amanda on Netflix. It's over 2 hours long.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
2.5
that's-
hours. We looked
Yeah,
it
it
up
was
last
it
time.
was like long as shit. I couldn't believe I didn't remember that.
That was
Yeah.
my choice last weekend. That's why we didn't go with it because it was so long.
It's long, dude.
That's but done.
All right. Well, whose turn was it officially, Eric?
Well, I think it was Nick's turn, and I wrote down a bunch of movies from last week.
Yeah, read all. I mean, you can still. I mean, Zach can pick. I don't give a
Here's
shit.
the list: Willow, 25th Hour, The
Yeah.
Girl, Clockers, Eraserhead, Network, and
Oh,
Harry.
I had some movies to add to the
Throw
list.
it to give it to him.
Throw them out there.
Equilibrium.
Oh,
No.
before
I thought we already
I
talked about that.
forget,
I
I don't
love
have it written down.
Equilibrium.
Before I forget, Ben can keep going, but can you also add another Spike Lee movie for me? Summer of Sam.
Summer of Sam.
Have you seen Do the Right Thing?
No.
Good thing.
I saw it.
You
I
being
think in
sarcastic, Nick?
theaters.
Can't tell.
Serge made that must viewing for me
Yeah.
and essentially Cedric when we were really young.
Yeah, no, that movie blew me away, dude.
I remember seeing Rosie Perez's nipples at that age.
Oh
and being
my
like,
god.
Whoa.
So
Rosie Perez was very good
White
Perez.
for her day.
Come on, wait.
Yeah.
Come on.
What, was she in White Men Can't
Yeah.
Jump? No,
She was
she's not.
Woody's
Yeah, she
chick.
was.
Is that the right movie? Is that
Yeah.
the right movie?
Yeah, she was on Jeopardy.
Oh god, dude, that was
She was
that's.
dropping all the price.
You know what? We should put that on the list. The original White Men.
I can't believe they're remaking it fucking garbage.
The
Jack
original
Harlow
boy.
does
die.
not sound like a movie to review on.
Jack Harlow.
But
Die.
okay. My next one was Orange County.
No. Firm
Please.
no.
What?
Please no.
I liked Orange County.
Oh, I did like it. I did like it.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna get poo-pooed on the last one too because it's just a movie I honestly wanted to revisit.
Do it.
Garden State.
Never seen
I've
it.
never seen that actually.
I like that.
Natalie Portman is.
I
oddly
wanted to
attractive.
watch it.
I'm interested in that.
I'm worried about it. It
That's-
sounds
that's-
like
Be the one.
It could be absolutely awful right now.
It's good.
Watching it at this point in my life, but I used to
remember
fucking
It's
love that movie.
I remember my brother liked that movie a lot.
Zach Braff doesn't do that
Definitely
many
a genius
movies.
movie, but I think it still is gonna hold up. I think that's a
All
good
right, well,
choice.
add that one at least, and Equilibrium. I think if we're talking like action movies, I think that would be a good one to revisit.
what is Joel Embiid
I
doing?
think Garden State's
Is that Tay Diggs? Fuck him.
It sounds like everybody's seen Equilibrium though, right?
Has everyone seen Equilibrium?
yes.
I
Nice
have
cat.
not.
Oh.
What about
That's
Can
good-
you?
that's a
Has
good
everyone
early Christian-
seen
that's like-
Eternal
I would have to-
Sunshine?
Oh God, that's actually one I'd like to revisit because I remember hating that movie.
That-
I've never seen
I-
it.
I love.
I haven't watched it again, but
And
I
I
remember being
hate
very sad at the end of that movie.
You
What?
hate it?
I really love Charlie Kaufman, but I hate Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah, that was one that it got rave reviews, and I was like, I don't understand this.
That's the
Out.
perfect movie that Rob Denfeld nuts on his own chest just because he's
So-
supposed to.
just to throw him out there? The other two.
The
movies-
cops find him dead without blood and cum in his own ass.
Yeah,
That's hot.
and he's got the DVD case for Eternal Sunshine right there.
I wrote A History of Violence. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
We already
Vigo.
did
That
that,
two
didn't
weeks
we?
ago.
We did
We
its
did
twin
Eastern
brother.
And then Being John Malkovich.
I've never seen that. I've
Me
never
neither.
seen that.
What have you not seen?
Being John Malkovich, never seen
That's
it.
a top 5 movie for me, nailed on no matter what happens.
Yeah,
that's
I've never
great.
really seen
Damn.
it either.
The
Wow.
there's a great
Look
disparity
what
with
we're doing
that
here,
movie.
being honest. People don't like to be honest about that shit. To be like, people really
That's
don't.
Char-
Like, yeah,
that's
I've seen
Charlie
it. It was
Kaufman.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
Charlie
That's what
Kaufman.
I've heard.
That's
No,
the-
I need to. I've never seen Eternal Sunshine either. It's kind of hard to like pull the trigger on some of these movies that seem so like either like I don't know. I don't want to. Sometimes you just don't want to feel in a certain mood. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to fucking go through. But that's the problem. Like I'm just assuming shit about a movie that I have no clue about.
That's
you know?
the point of the podcast. We get rid of your biases and you watch.
I
the
know,
movie.
exactly.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
point.
telling you what you're telling me.
Seeing John Malkovich
Ugh.
is extremely funny. That's the other thing that it has.
Oh, I
going.
love humor, Nick.
It's-
I
it's
love
so
to laugh.
funny.
I
it's-
live to laugh. I live to
it's
laugh.
John Malkovich has my vote.
I
Let's
love
do
to
it.
live.
It's Cameron Diaz's best performance she'll ever have. in her life.
Cameron Diaz is in the movie
I
film.
like Cameron Diaz.
John Cusack's best performance of his life.
By
That-
far.
well, that's all you got to say there. I'm a
I
huge
like both
Cusack
of,
guy.
all three of those statements
Who
you
was a
just made.
Cusack guy?
Man, that's a. Oh,
Well,
and
he
you'll
fucks
hate
with
this.
that.
You guys
So we got
hated
Garden
Catherine
State.
Keener at the Smoochie, but Catherine Keener again,
Keener.
excellent.
I like
No,
Kevin.
I didn't.
Yeah, when she's good, huh? Other than that movie.
That's a movie.
That
man.
movie sucked
Oh,
dick.
What's your pick?
Can you add Glenn Ross to your list, Eric?
No.
Okay.
Nah. Yeah.
I will.
Has everyone seen Starship Troopers?
Oh
Yeah.
God, yes.
It's been a
I
while.
won't watch that.
What?
I want to put it
What?
on the list to get
What?
Ben to watch it. He'll love
Why?
it. I
I
know he
won't
will.
watch it.
You know what?
No,
I'll do
I,
extra
I,
home.
I legitimately I will not watch that movie.
Why?
Why? It's
It's
violent.
a Nazi propaganda film.
It's
What?
a satire about fascism.
I think you
It's
know about
not
Starship.
propaganda. It's satire.
And I don't want to watch it. It's gross.
Kick him off the podcast. Movie Shoehorn.
I'm sorry, Ben.
It's called Movie
I'm cutting him off
Shoehorn.
here.
You don't get the pick. You
I'm
get
so
shoehorned up your ass.
Can you please explain what that meant? Like, I'm just curious of what you're talking about.
The entire film yes, maybe I guess it is slightly
Have you seen
satire, but it
Slightly
was
satire.
it was supposed to be all
Never
based
seen it,
on
though.
the Nazis.
You've never seen it.
Yeah.
Which Nazis?
No, it is.
Uh-huh.
It is based on fascism and Nazis, but it's satire.
I think it's like hyperbolic.
I still have no
tongue-in-cheek
reason to
satire.
watch it.
I think
You
it's
couldn't
like
get me to watch it. I'd be calling out sick that week.
No, I mean, it was misunderstood at the time. A lot of reviewers bashed it at the time because they said the same thing Ben is saying now, and the people who made the movie had to come out and say, like,
God, you're so politically correct.
They
Oh
didn't
my
I'm pretty
get
sure the
God.
guy that
Thank
made
God
it is
for him.
German, though.
Fucking ridiculous. How many garbage movies have you watched that have been even more just putrid trash? But you just watched this movie. But
have
you
you
watched
seen Starship Troopers? Have you
What are
seen
you
Starship
asking?
Troopers?
I seen Starship Troopers.
You
I
like
seen
it?
Starship Troopers.
Is
20
25
times.
feet of 3?
If
Okay.
it's my pick, I would like to nominate a movie that I've never seen before, just to make
Yes.
myself
It's
watch it.
actually it should be Zach's turn.
Okay. Well, I'd like to add it to the list anyway.
You'll
We
be
need to
next
get
week.
Tobias back in.
Throw it out.
What is Maxie going?
No, give us a couple more, Zach. Come on,
No,
we'll
Max
get. This
is-
is
they're
how it
both out,
works.
but,
we there's a discussion
Melton
about
just
each
made his
pick.
second 3.
I recently watched this. It was actually better than I remember. The Count of Monte Cristo. Count of Monte Cristo.
Ooh,
Love
that's
Frisco.
a movie I'd love to watch.
Count
I
of
think
Monte
I actually
Cristo.
recently watched that for the first time.
Jim Caviezel and Guy Pearce.
Was it?
I'll rewatch that because I remember I saw that at Kevin Greenberg's house, and I
Guy
was so
Guy
woefully
Pearce is the
disappointed.
bad guy, right?
Yeah.
Guy, have you know the story? I'm assuming. I don't want to give anything.
I can't fucking remember.
Yes, in a sense, he's the bad guy.
In a sense,
Who plays Mercedes?
Mercedes.
the girl. No.
Laura Dominichik. I have no idea.
Oh,
Beautiful
Henry
girl.
Cavill's also in that.
oh
too.
God! I just got so many pops out of my back.
From what I
Oh.
remember, I thought they kind of made it almost like action sequenced, like they're,
It gets to that. It gets
and
to
that's
that.
what really threw me off because I'm
The
No, I wouldn't say there's a lot of action.
okay.
first
I'll
one-
gladly watch it. I'll watch it. You know, it's a good. At the very least, it's a good story. I think I just need to let it happen instead of trying to compare it to what I expect it to be.
Let me see what else I wrote down here. Hold on.
I'll watch that.
Yeah, that's.
Like if I had two choices, I'd say Enemy at the Gates or Being John Malkovich are the top two.
All right, well, let's vote. Why?
No. It's Count of Monte Cristo or Being John Malkovich.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I'll watch Count of Monte Cristo because I can do a review of Being John Malkovich. I watched that less than 2 months ago.
All right, sounds like we're watching The Count of Monte Cristo, starring.
I'd rather you guys watch Being John Malkovich,
You
but
do whatever you want. I don't,
Same. If you've never seen Being John Malkovich, you gotta watch it.
It is not, well, it's free on Amazon Prime. Both these movies are free. Do we want to watch The Count of Monte Cristo, starring John Cusack?
Oh.
please stop saying Crisco.
Yeah.
Being John Malkovich, starring Charlie Sheen.
Starring. He had some great bits. in
Charlie
there.
Sheen is in it.
Charlie
Yes.
Sheen is John Malkovich's
It's a
best friend. He plays
pre-aged
himself.
Charlie Sheen.
Is he?
No.
Charlie Sheen is his real life best friend.
Well, I don't know about that,
Yeah,
but
okay.
he plays his best friend in,
Yeah.
in
Okay.
the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Travis, you
Count
get
of Monte
one vote.
County Monte Cristo should be on the list. I'd like to watch that again, even though I've seen it a bunch. But I'm gonna vote for Being John Malkovich.
Calls you Lottie? That's oh man.
Ben, your pick next. The Count of Monte Cristo or Being John Malkovich.
Apparently, I don't remember much of Malkovich, so maybe I'd be okay with that.
That was not the question.
And you can have my. I mean, no matter what, I won't even weigh in. It's a 10 out of 10 next week. Like you can have my review right now.
I don't want Nick to be able to cancel next week, so I'm gonna vote.
No,
Let me see
Cristo.
here.
I will be here for the discussion. I'll speak little and listen a lot because I'm
Ben would
very
love
interested to hear what the group thinks. Because I'm
Nick
already
would love to talk about Being John Malkovich. I
Yeah.
guarantee.
Yeah, let's do Malkovich. I vote Malkovich.
Pretty convincing.
Okay.
Octavia Spencer.
Sounds like we're doing the Count of John Malkovich next week on Movie Shoehorn Podcast.
Being
Review
John.
show that fits
Eric.
your review like a shoe. Horn.
I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, but add it to the
Horn a
list.
shoe, horn a
Especially
shoe.
since Nazis came up. Can you a movie I haven't seen that I want to watch that I think would be good for this would be I think it's his debut role. Ryan Gosling as a child actor. It's called The Believer, and he plays a Jewish neo-Nazi.
Sounds pretty right up White's alley.
Yeah, so it's definitely like a art house film type bit.
Has anyone seen? Sorry.
Go ahead.
No. Go finish.
I got nothing.
Okay. I was just gonna, that reminded me. Has anyone seen a Treasure Island movie with like a 13-year-old Christian Bale?
Sounds familiar.
it called?
I've
Behind of it.
it's called Treasure Island, I'm pretty sure, but it had Christian Bale in it. He was like a pretty young
Said that.
kid.
Literally said all that already, but you're just saying it differently now,
You
though.
know, who?
You just said that, but you're just saying it. It's the same stuff.
Yeah,
but a different way. And Christian Bale, he was a kid. He was.
Holy shit.
I mean, I'm hot. Shit, too.
I don't know what that means. I mean,
Oh, man.
he asked me a question. I tried to answer.
I mean, it was Christian Bale. He was a kid. He was like on a treasure island. That's all I got.
That
With
movie-
Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
That blew my
yeah,
mind.
I
I
think
looked it
that's-
up. I couldn't believe that.
What?
You looked up what?
1990.
Movie.
Yeah.
1990. Charlton
Harden
Heston.
just got ejected.
Who? Harden?
He's a basketball
Yeah.
player. He's got a beard, Travis.
What
Kinda like
movie is
you.
what movie is that?
James Harden? He's not in any movies yet.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
James
actually,
Harden.
I think he is in a movie.
Is he in Hustle?
Is that streaming anywhere? I've just been wanting to watch that.
What, Hustle?
No, Treasure Island, 1990.
Why are we gonna? Why would you? Why?
Punch a guy in the dick. That'll
This
do
is
it.
a movie I
Sorry,
watched.
sorry,
as a
sorry,
kid.
sorry. All right, so we're going with Malkovich, right?
Dude,
Yeah.
this has a 7 out of 10. This is a.
Didn't
Movie
Malkovich
number-
almost win an Oscar?
Hmm?
Like, didn't that movie almost win an Oscar? Like, I'm not sure that would be considered an underrated film.
That's
Treasure
not
Island?
podcast anymore.
No, Being John Malkovich.
Oh, Dream John Knocker is not underrated. It's very rated.
Fine.
Well, this is.
Are you
this
saying
is
did they
potentially good
almost
for
win
us,
an
Wyatt.
Oscar?
It's more about us.
Yeah, no, the podcast is not about underrated anymore. That was taken.
So
We moved on.
erect.
You know, we lost that after we watched the Thomas Crown Affair in the first episode.
Hey, bless up to Thomas Crown, and that was good. That was a good try for him, man. That was
It was
cool.
a good try. I still think that might be the finest film we've seen to date.
I mean, his chest hair was pretty good. Other than
I mean,
that, I don't have much
that-
recollection.
Indestructible briefcase to slide under and steal artwork.
Man, this is so good. Spike Jonze directed this motherfucker. Like he doesn't miss, and he picks his spots. This was up for best director, best supporting actress, best original screenplay. Lost them
What's
all.
Well, I'm gonna bring my knife
What
to
did
the
it lose to?
What are we talking about? I am lost.
Talking about Being John Malkovich.
Yeah, please let this be the film.
It is. It's already been picked.
Wow, well, not money.
They lost to best picture that year was American Beauty. Winners and nominees.
Just some pedophile
best-
stuff.
Best Supporting Actress was Angelina Jolie. I don't know what for, but
Jolie.
I can't imagine that's correct.
Tomb
What
Raider.
year? What year?
Yeah. Angelina
Ooh.
Jolie and what?
What year was it?
2000?
Was it really Tomb Raider?
Bone Collector.
Was it
1999.
Gia?
I don't think So
Bone Collector?
Gia? It was
Might be-
Gia.
Collectors.
Fuck is Gia?
Best Supporting Actress.
Is that a movie?
She got Best Supporting Actress for that?
For what?
Wow. I've never.
Best Supporting Actress, Girl Interrupted, which is
Girl
actually
Interrupted.
That
But
makes more sense.
she was nominated, or she won
close for-
something
that's
for
close to-
Gia too.
That's close to Gia.
She
almost
won
the
something
same.
for Gia.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie.
I can't believe
She
Best
gets
Screenplay
naked,
was
Gia.
American Beauty over being John Malkovich. The best original screenplay. It's the most original screenplay you'll ever get in your fucking life.
As much as
So
like
exciting.
American Beauty's been panned over the years, that really was a great film.
It's an excellent film. That's a good movie. I'm not panning.
Has it been panned over the years, or is that just a?
Yeah, people make fun of it all the time. The bag thing. People make fun of the bag thing all the time.
Eh,
The roses, the bed of
Yeah.
roses that she's laying
Yeah,
on.
That too.
Sounds
I
hot.
mean, it has one of the most memorable lines in movie history, I think.
what?
I don't know it, so.
Well, all right, who's got a
Yeah, man,
guess?
hello.
Best part of my day is jerking off in the shower.
No, he
Whatever.
says, he says this will be the highlight of my day.
Yes.
Me, there's me again jerking off in the shower. This will be
Yeah.
the highlight of my day.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That is good.
Zach brought up a line from a movie at golf today and couldn't pull where it was from.
What
What was
line?
Something about hope, and that's the only thing
Yeah.
that they have left to take away.
Or you can't take
Casablanca.
it away if they don't have any hope or something, some bullshit like that.
Well, if you gave us the real quote, maybe we could play. But
Sounds like Shawshank. Something.
would you guys like to play a game?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
The AFI Top 100 Movie Quotes. Jump in when you know what movie this is from.
Okay. Love
How does
this
that
game.
sound?
Love
Sounds
this
great.
game.
Oh, I
It's
wish there was
exactly
a way
what
we
the
could.
podcast's been
So
missing.
wouldn't it be cool if we had a way to like incorporate a buzzer, and so like it highlighted the screen that clicked first?
You gotta
Your
buzz
buzzer can
yourself.
be your voice.
Yeah, but that's
Go ahead.
subjective.
That would be pretty cool. All right. Now this is the number one. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
The network.
Wrong.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. No,
I mean,
that's
you've heard
old.
that.
The net. It's not the network.
No, I mean I've definitely heard that. I
That
don't.
network or network?
Either one is wrong. But
Oh
I
no
think
no. Sorry. Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind is correct.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's from an old movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these are gonna be like those old.
I hate that.
Casablanca.
Yeah, I'm not
Clean
gonna
up
pull. I'm
this
not gonna.
joint.
I'm not gonna pull a lot of those.
Well, here's one that I actually just said. You had me at hello.
Oh, Jerry Maguire.
Casablanca?
Jerry Maguire. Nice. Why it's 1 point. Travis points because he incorrectly guessed. So he was.
Wait,
eliminated.
what?
Well,
It's
Yeah,
minus
we'll
a
go
point for a
once.
guess.
you said network first, so you have 0 points actually.
Wait, what?
First one to 5 wins.
Welcome to the game, bitch.
Eric is pissed off that I've been asking him where he's been.
Riding
You
his
told
ass.
we got a biased.
Oh, come
Person
on. You can't guess. You can't buzz in wrong and then
You
guess.
know what it is? It's Third Reich propaganda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nazi propaganda
Nazi
bullshit.
prop. Careful.
No.
Whoa.
No, I have to know the
Tommy
rules.
Rag.
If that's the rules
Look,
going
let's
forward,
go.
fine. But I've got a point.
Well, them's be the rules.
Well, them's be the rules, man.
And the rules
That's
is
the
the rules.
second- Eric, that was the second most popular quote.
No.
But I don't care. I'm gonna clean
Hold on,
this
I
up.
think we
Keep
should
going.
start from. You start with the points that you awarded for the movie The One. So I'll start with 0. You start with 5.
No,
I think that's how we should do
that's
it.
not fair.
Give it a 0.
Give me a maxi pad, goddammit.
Then we'll just
Look,
be
he's
giving
wrong.
every movie 9 out of 10 for no reason.
Oh, I'm-
Okay,
10.
let's see if you guys can get this one. Number 6. Go ahead, make my day.
Unforgiven.
Pretty Harry.
Dirt. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
No, it does sound like a Dirty Harry quote. I get that. But
Oh,
it's
is it? Oh, it's a western.
What's the Clint Eastwood western?
Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
It's not
I don't know the other
Unforgiven.
one. You can't use Google.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
I
Nope.
said that.
I said that before you.
Maybe.
Well, you're both wrong. I don't even know this movie.
Can you say it one more time?
Might be her,
Go ahead, make my day.
her son, probably.
Karate Kid.
No, it is a Clint Eastwood movie.
I know it's a.
I don't know any Clint Eastwoods. That's the problem.
Sudden Impact, 1983.
Wow.
Is that the one with the president where he's protecting the president?
Possibly. I really don't know that one.
Couldn't have pulled that one.
Lock
Stop
the
missing
door.
shots.
These are really good quotes from AFI. They're really holding up.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of them are too easy. All right, I'll do this one. Number 10,
Oh,
me.
What is it?
he's rimmed one out. Don't look, Ben.
What?
Talking to me?
Oh,
You talking
Say it
to
again.
me?
Me.
Taxi Driver.
Taxi driver, correct.
I didn't even hear you. You fucking blipped out.
You're
Well,
too busy betting on basketball.
Both of you fucking missed.
all right, number 11. What we've got here is a failure to
To
communicate.
Full Metal
I
Jacket.
know all these.
You think you do, but
Full
you
Metal Jacket.
no, wrong.
Apocalypse Now.
Nope.
Platoon.
No. This
So-
movie has been mentioned in a guess already.
Well, I will say that
Good-
it's
a few
also
good men.
used in Major Pain. Major Pain does this quote.
Yeah.
Well, Major Payne needs to be on the list. I think we
What
said
we
that.
have here is a failure.
Thin Red Line.
It is Cool Hand Luke.
Damn it.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
It's
that
sad
from
that I know
Tom?
Marlon Wayne's doing that better than I know fucking
Yeah.
Paul Newman doing it. You know.
Damon Wayans, I think, isn't it?
One of the Waynes.
All right, number 19. I'm
Alright.
mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Network.
Network. So
Travis
you've
got
seen
in
Network,
first.
Travis?
Huh?
So you've seen Network?
No, I've never seen it. I've seen that clip though, a
Oh,
million
the
times.
JG Wentworth commercial.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric,
No,
I've got
not
another.
that.
I've got another.
Well, that's what
movie
it
to
is.
add to the
It
list
isn't a
potentially.
JG Wentworth commercial?
Well, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take
Has
the
every
Network thing.
I want my
but
money
it's
and
my
I
money, and I
now.
need it now.
hold,
Yeah.
hold
Oh,
on.
yeah.
The whole
Hold on.
scene.
Has everyone seen?
Kinda.
Has everyone seen The Color of Money?
For the love
Is that the
of-
Pool Shark movie?
Yes.
No.
I watched that like a
Paul
month
Newman.
ago, man. That was awesome. I'd never seen
Yeah.
it.
Paul Newman
That
and
is a
Tom,
movie I would.
Is that
That
Tom
is a
Cruise?
movie I would like you to put on the list. Yes.
Yeah,
think
Tom
so.
Cruise and Paul
Newman and
Newman.
Cruise.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I've never
All
seen
right, I'm
that.
putting it on the list. Color Money.
That's a great fucking movie.
Yeah,
that's
that
a fun
sounds
film,
that,
a fun flick.
that
That's a
sounds
good
Yeah.
one.
Wyatt would not be mad at us for picking that film.
Hey, who directed that, by the way?
I'm not sure.
Can you guess?
Am I supposed? Like, do you know?
We all know this name, and I was watching the intro. I was watching the intro,
Dude,
and I
people are
couldn't
getting
believe
ejected
Aaron
left and
Aronofsky.
right in this game.
Got ejected.
No.
now.
is it Tony Scott?
no. Maybe it's written by.
Who's the guy that did Heat?
Oh,
Martin
Mann?
Scorsese.
yeah, Michael Mann.
Okay, yeah. I was
Scorsese?
gonna say it's probably
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Martin Scorsese.
Martin.
I bet it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Newman, Tom Cruise, directed by Martin Scorsese. It sounds horrible.
What is this?
Heavyweight.
I forgot John
Color of Money.
Turturro's. I forgot John Turturro's in it.
Wow.
God, he's so good.
Him. It's actually kind of funny what Adam Sandler, like, he's incorporated him and Steve Buscemi
Yeah.
into his films
Yeah.
as like complete idiots.
Yeah.
But like they're the most, like, as serious actors, they're both really good.
Yeah. Adam Sandler is as well.
Well, because he just
He's pretty
takes
good.
his friends and
I love
puts
it.
them into movies however he wants them. They
I
just
still
go to
never
Hawaii
watched,
and spend a
uh,
few months in Hawaii.
I still never
Africa.
watched Uncut Gems all the way through.
No, fuck that. I don't like that fucking movie.
Too much,
I'm
too
sorry.
much yelling, too much yelling and
Hey,
stress.
you can watch it right now, Ben.
So loud.
Yeah.
Ah, no, 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 ah,
I know Nick's seen it, but have you guys seen Leon the Professional?
Oh yeah.
I just watched that
Yep,
recently.
back in the
Desi's
day,
house,
long
you have to
time
watch it.
ago. Was that
Gary
Natalie's
Oldman
first film?
is fucking
Natalie
money
Portman,
in
isn't
that.
it? A really young
Yeah,
Natalie
that's-
Portman.
That's Natalie Portman at like 12.
Yeah.
The movie feels a lot like the movie Ghost Dog: The Way of the Samurai with Forrest Whitaker,
Haven't seen that.
scored by the RZA.
Garbage.
Garbage. Garbage.
All right, are we continuing with the game or are we done with the game?
I think we're done with the
Keep
game.
going. Dude,
What?
You want to
like
keep
That's
going?
what this podcast was missing.
could we potentially do one that's like
Yeah,
For lip sync ever.
sure was.
I'm trying to find because these are just so easy in my opinion, or they're from the 30s, so it's just
Yeah.
tough. Because they're
Well,
like
do the easy ones. You've got
Alright,
to
I'll
buzz
do
in
the-
from now on. You got to
I
go,
will do
and Eric's got to pick
All right,
something.
what about this?
Here, I'll
I've got
give you one.
that's-
I'll give you one.
Hey, I've got one that's
We're gonna
movie
need a
quotes from
big
the
vote.
2000s. Jaws.
Yeah,
Gotta
Ben doesn't
buzz.
follow the rules.
Got a buzz, baby.
You got to buzz,
When
and
did we buzz?
the person has to pick you. They have to hear your buzz.
How about
Shut
this
up.
one? How about this one? You're John Malkovich.
Being
What
John
is it?
Malkovich.
That's correct.
Oh wow. That sounds like a wrong buzzer. I don't like that.
What about-
Or like ding.
this
It's supposed to be a ding.
Orders is orders.
That's
Clue?
what I said that order.
Clue?
No.
Oh,
It's not a bad guess. Good movie. Really good movie.
Ace
Clue?
I
Ventura.
know the movie too.
No.
I can think of the two idiots that are saying the lines.
All right.
Yeah.
Josh
Dumb and
Hartnett movie.
What'd you say?
Josh Hartnett movie.
Is that Lucky Number 11?
It is Lucky Number 11.
Ever would get that.
Wow.
It's a Zach movie.
A Josh Hartnett movie is not something I will ever be able
Hey,
to.
Black Hawk Down.
Lucky Number 11 is a really good
Yeah,
movie.
give me a quote from Black
I used
Hawk
to own
Down.
that. Whoever stole my
that's
case
not
of
really a
DVDs and
quote.
West
Well,
that
Virginia
I
owns
know.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Eric Bana saying,
Big
we
quote
don't,
is
we don't
single
do
Josh
this for
Hartnett
them. You do it for the man next to you.
Oh
Good.
man, yeah. That just
line.
gets you.
Oh man, yeah.
It really does get you.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
Yeah, that's it.
Gladiator.
What happened to my lighting?
Now, here's a good one. Luke, I am your father.
I don't know that.
Star Trek.
No. All
Yeah.
right, somebody
Uh,
say Star Wars. Because
John Beaver and the Beaver Brown Band.
Because it's actually Tommy Boy.
It could also
Real
be
quote
a million
is,
other dumb
no,
fucking
I am
movies.
your father.
Okay. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry.
I have you
This
killed.
is so dumb. Like, I'm looking up movie quotes of the 2000s, and from Inglorious Bastard, do you know what the one line that they picked is?
The Jew Bear? I don't know.
No. When Christoph Waltz's character is making the deal with Brad Pitt, and he says, "That's a bingo."
What?
Why would that be?
I don't remember that at all. I barely
One-
remember that.
What would be
No one hear
Ben's
me say that?
choice?
For Inglorious
Like
Bastards.
that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying. Why would that be your choice for the?
Very weird.
My line for that would be the very last line of the movie.
This might be my masterpiece.
This month.
Yep.
Yeah.
This might be
Well,
my.
Donnie, this is
He's
my
the most
masterpiece.
Italian out of the group.
I think Brad,
Singing.
as good as Christoph
Oh,
Waltz was in
sorry.
that character, I think Brad Pitt was definitely my favorite character in that movie.
Christoph Waltz. Christoph Waltz played that role so well.
I like
To be
that.
honest, I liked the chick too, like a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean, they
opening
were all good. That's why it's such a
where
good
he's
movie.
like,
What a bunch
"You're
of
a milk
garbage.
farmer. I assume you have milk to drink."
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's the problem
That-
with picking Brad Pitt in that movie. Is that first scene is like the best movie in any movie ever. I think.
Well, the bar scene with Brad Pitt at the end. I mean, he's
Yeah.
not the main focal point, but
You
Yeah.
mean when they're in the basement?
it's Fassbender's is the star of that, and the guy who's German.
I said
Mhm.
this not a Mexican
I mean, it's
standoff.
40 fucking
Yeah.
minutes long.
It's crazy.
That
Yeah.
guy plays Max or whatever. Maximilian.
You got a gun pointed at me, and I got a
There's
gun
no
pointed
way.
at you. That's a
I
Mexican
understand what
standoff.
you're saying, but there's no way that Pulp Fiction's a better movie than Inglorious Bastards. It's just impossible.
Yeah, I don't.
What do you guys think of Fury?
I like that. I own that.
I
That's good.
loved Fury.
Very good.
Like that a
I
lot.
only watched part of it.
I thought that
Shia LaBeouf
Brad
was
Pitt, Shia, even what's his
Bernthal.
name?
Bernthal.
Yeah, he was great too.
That's quite a cast, man, with those three.
Well, considering it's just those,
yeah, Michael
it's
Pena.
just them in a tank the entire time,
Like
pretty
Michael
much.
Pena. But
If you haven't seen
Pena.
Chips, Michael Pena is pretty damn funny in that movie.
I like him, and he's funny, and like I like him, man.
Observe and
30
report, or
minutes
whichever one.
It's so odd because his career started with serious acting, and then all of a sudden he's in like all these comedies now and playing these funny roles.
Funny, dude.
He
Yeah.
can be very funny.
30 minutes or less, the satanic Hispanic or whatever the hell he calls himself. And he's got that
I
list.
don't remember that. I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one.
Never
Did you
seen
guys
it.
see that the dudes that do like Beer Fest and all that just came out with a new movie about Hunchback of Notre Dame type shit? It looks like
No.
Quasimodo
It's
type.
called Quasi. Yeah.
Wow.
Supposedly funny as fuck, but I was
According
listening to Chad.
Tattoos.
Yeah, and like on Travis.
He's friends with them.
Yeah, and they're talking about like they have all these that ideas from like the 90s when they came up with Super Troopers and shit. Like they have all these different ideas like about and it just makes me think and a lot of their characters are based off of like people they know. They just like start riffing about like some dude they used to work with. It's like we could easily do that. You know how many fucking Alan Byers character, you know how many characters we have? What man? When Nick's doing the shower sweat, I mean, give me a break.
Shower sweat.
Oh man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys, the problem is if y'all aren't on Facebook, you missed the greatest post by him ever. He helped someone with, I guess, a flat tire. It was a video of him saying, "I'm such a good person." He literally yelled that. Like, oh, no longer. You're
All
not.
right. Well, everybody watch Being John Malkovich. See you
What?
next week.
And the one, if you haven't seen that yet, go
No,
check
don't
that
watch
out.
Watch
No,
it.
don't waste your
Watch
time.
it. Don't watch
Good
it.
night.
Whoa.